Hello guys, welcome back. In this video, we are going to learn how to find any duplicate value present in the particular column of web table using Selenium Java. So now I'll go to the website, this website, right? That is eride.in. Okay, this is one of the websites. So here, if you can select the from and to. Otherwise, you can go with the default one, whatever if you are coming into the Chennai to Delhi, right? So whatever the default you can take. If you click on the short on the date, right, you will be getting the list of trains. Okay, this is one of the web table, dynamic web table. So now here we have a train name. So we need to select the train name and check whether any duplicate train name is present in the column. Okay, so let's go over here. I'll just copy the URL first. Open a Chrome browser. Then say Chrome driver equal to new Chrome driver. So we are initiating the Chrome driver class. You can import the packages for the Chrome driver. Then driver dot. You can add a maximize the window if you want. You can add a maximize window dot maximize. Then we can add a wait statement as well. Driver dot manage dot timeouts dot implicit wait. Of seconds, you can pause the number of seconds. I'm just giving it 10 seconds. Okay. If the page load time is different, then you can add a wait statement. So it will going to handle the, if suppose the page is loading time is it's too high. So now let's move on to the navigate to the URL driver dot. You can go with the get. Here you can pass the URL. Okay. Once coming into that URL, what we have to do, we need to select the short date, right? This date we need to select. So then you will be getting the date, list of friends. So here we have a, ID is there. So you can get the ID. So driver dot find element y dot ID. So here you can pass the value. So this is only we have to click. So once we are clicking on this, then you will be getting the list of values, right? So now I go to the table. So this is the table. Okay. So here we have a class name is there. You can copy the class name. If you click Control F, you will be getting this one. So you can say table. So this is the class, right? So you can say @class equal to, within the single quotes, you can pass your class name. See now it is getting highlighted. That is the table. From the table, what you are going to do, you are going to coming into the, you want to select the node header, right? I want to go to the body. Let's select this. Okay, now here we have a table and see row is there and we have a title is there, right? So now what we need to do, instead of the PH and coming into the TD. Okay, now I want to coming into the TD. So let's say TD. See now TD, which column I want to get? I want to get the second column, right? So TD is a column. The TR is a row, TD is a column. So now I want to go to the second column. So that what we have to do, you can pass the index of second. Okay, now it is getting highlighted the second one. So from that, what we need to do, we need to come in into the next tag, that is a A tag. Okay, because in that A tag only we are having a text also. Okay, so now see it's showing at 11. So that meaning that train name we have a 11, it is getting listed. So I'll copy this. So driver dot find elements. We are going to use the find elements. Y dot x path. So you can pass the x path. Okay. So now so this find elements always returning you the list of web elements. So you can store it in a list of web element. List of web element. Can give any variable name. Maybe you can say train name equal to. Okay. So list of web element, you can import the packages. So here, if you want to print how many names are there, you can say train name dot size. Okay. So let's run this. See this much. Let's run. So how many train names are it is getting listed is going to show you in the your console. So it's clicked on that. It is getting listed this much of values. Okay, let's see. See here it is showing like 32. Right? Here we have a 32 data is coming. Now I just wanted to get all the values. Okay, all the values, and we need to compare with that, whether any duplicate value is present or not. So now what we can do, I'll go and print the value first. I'll show you how we can print. So first we need to do, here we have all the values, right? So you can say prime name. And now this is a web element. So you can create a one more web element here. Web element, you can say name. Okay. Now, if you want to print, you can say print name dot get text. So you can get the text. So now, what are the text is there here? This will go into print. Okay. Because we are coming into that only one column, right? We are not going into the multiple column, all the columns, right? Only second column value we want to print. So let's run this. See, all the values it is getting printed. Okay. All the train name it is getting printed. So let's go here. So first one is a golden temple. Last one is a HWD, right? Golden temple. Exactly. So this is the last one is HWT. This is the way it is getting printed. Now we need to check whether any duplicate value present or not. So what we can do, we'll add all the values. First we'll create a list. Okay. We'll add all the text, we are getting the text. We are going to store it in a list. List always going to store, even in the duplicate value also. So what we can do, we can create a one list over here, list. So this is the string, right? Get text is a string. So you can say string list equal to new array list. Okay. Now we'll be importing the packages for the array list also. So once we are creating, here, we need to, instead of print, what we can do, we'll say, we'll create any variable. So I can say string text equal to name dot get text. So you're just getting the text and store it in this variable. Okay. Store it in the variable. Now we need to add that value into the list. So for that we can say, here we have given a list, right? List is the array list, this variable name. You can get the list dot have a method called add method. Here we need to pass the text. Okay. So all the values one by one, it is going to get the text and it store it in a list. Okay. Now we'll get all the values in the text. Okay. So now finally, so instead of this one, we can say text. If you want to print, you can print the text also. Okay. So now here we have getting all the text value. So now let's run this. So whatever value we have get before, the same thing will be getting over here also. See all the values it's printed. Okay. So now what we need to do, we need to check the any duplicate value present or not. So for that what we can do, this is the list as I said before, list always going to store even in the duplicate value also. So for example, So I have a values are a. Okay, this is the value I have. So here we have a duplicate values, right? So if you are going with the list, it is going to store duplicate value as well. Now I want to convert this list into set. Set always going to store the unique value, meaning that it is going to store, if I convert this, list into set, so it will going to store one AA and CC and DD, right? It is not going to store the duplicate value. It is going to store only the unique value. So what we can take, I'll be, converting this list into set. If you want to convert, so that is simple. You can say set. This is also string. You can say primes equal to new asset. Here we need to pass the list. Okay. So now what happened? Whatever the values are there, right? I mean the list, it is going to converted into set. So set, if you are converted, it is going to store only the unique value. Okay. Now once it is coming into that list, we have a list is there, set is there, right? List, it is going to store the duplicate value as well. Set, we have a only unique value. Now we can compare that both the size are equal or not. Okay. If it is equal, then there is no duplicate value. If it is a duplicate, then it is removed, right? In the set, we are going to remove the duplicate value. So this size is, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 4. So if it is a mismatch in the size, then we have a duplicate value present in the column. That is what we need to say. So we can compare. We can add with list dot size. Okay, list dot size equal to lines dot size. Okay, so if the both is equal, then it is going to return you the true. If it is returning a true, then you can say, you can print no duplicates in the print. Okay, so now suppose if the condition is false, then it is coming into the else block. In else block, we can say duplicates found. Okay, this is the way you can run. So now let's run this. We'll see how this is going to work. If you want to print set value also, you can print. So no duplicates in the try. Okay. So all are unique values here. There is no duplicate, I think. So all are unique values. So there is no duplicate here. Okay. So this is the way you need to identify whether any duplicate value present or not. So actually there is no duplicate. Oh. So whatever the validation, it is exactly correct. Okay. This is the way you need to validate. I hope this is clear. See you in the next video. Thank you guys.